Hey guys, I'm going to explain to you how I built a team of 20 leaders and administrators that ultimately worked together as a team, had a strong culture, and were open enough to be able to take criticism. My name is Chad Westbrook, and I'm the founder of Service Alignment. One thing that you have to understand is the openness, or I'll say humbleness, of doing stuff wrong. Everyone's going to screw up. I mean, that's part of life. And you got to be okay with it. And you got to be able to trust people to screw up. So what you guys have to do is give them the freedom to be able to make mistakes, but at that same time, control how they make decisions. And one way that I did that when I was building my team is I asked them to bring me solutions, not problems. And it's all really started because like the whole open door policy, come to me with whatever you need. I mean, it's all great, but like I was the example of my door being open. I got nothing done all day because the only thing that happened is that every single problem came to me. That was kind of the start of like when I said, I got to change the culture. And the first thing I did is I said, don't come to me without a solution. And I say that openly because there were a lot of times they came to me with a solution and it was the wrong solution, but I still appreciated them at least going through the work of like, okay, act as if I own this building, right? Act as if this was my problem, act as if I owned this problem. And it created a lot of good ownership, but also made them think before they came to me. So that's one of the biggest things I'll say that had an impact when building that team. The second thing is you got to be humble enough to be able to take criticism. And there was something that we implemented in one of my roles called Radical Candor. If you guys haven't read the book, it's a kick-ass book, but it's ultimately the crosshairs of caring personally and challenging directly. And the two different sides of that, one is caring personally, but not challenging directly, which ultimately means you're going to watch the house burn down. The second side of it is that you don't care personally, but you challenge directly. And that's the asshole for the most part. What you got to do is you got to find that median line, right? But to find that median line, A, you have to have self-awareness of what's there, but B, what you tolerate becomes the culture. So if something gets offline, you still have to be able to address it, right? You still got to be able to come in and talk about why this was wrong, why this was right. But I really encourage you guys to create something like Radical Candor. It doesn't have to be that, but something where every employee can speak freely. Because the other thing that I've learned is that no matter where or how the situation happened, everybody sees it from a different perspective. Everybody sees it from a different direction. And there were a couple people inside my career that really kept me on track, right? I would have a great idea. I'm like, man, I'm doing this. And then they would come and be like, nah, you can't do that. And that's the Radical Candor side of it, right? They weren't afraid to tell me no, or you can't do that. And we would work through it with very directness, right? No feelings, taking the feelings out of it. But it made it a really, really good work environment when you can have that humbleness to be able to learn, the ability to be able to talk freely and openly, but then also challenge your employees to be able to come back with a solution, which gives you more time to lead, right? To be able to make the decisions that the company truly needs and not for you to be the single point of failure. Thanks for watching, guys. I've had the opportunity of managing, leading, and mentoring hundreds of individuals within our industry. So if you have the opportunity to talk to one, ask them about my leadership. If you get something back, hit the comment below. Put what they said about me, good or bad, I don't care. Put it down there, because taking this type of leadership allowed me to be able to grow these companies and grow these cultures. So all feedback's great. Go ahead and hit the follow button, like what we're doing. Got a lot more videos coming. Thanks, guys.